What's up everybody, it's Wavy. I found this pretty cool game called Cabernet. This is just the demo. I just wanted to test out this game before we actually, until I actually bought the game. So I wanted to see if you guys liked it or not. We're basically gonna be a vampire in olden times. And I think from what I read, we just kind of have to get by without being noticed. So let's get into it. I don't know how long this demo is going to be. I hope not to be able to split it up into multiple parts, but I don't know just yet because I actually didn't look up how long the playthrough was. Oh, that's cool. Eastern Europe, end of the century.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa.
The art style is cool. Kind of looks like a mix between oil paints and watercolor.
I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride. Yet, Go, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right. What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly, someone as special as Lisa. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today.
How the fuck did I die?
Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become
a musician, a writer, a doctor, a politician. I kind of want to say doctor, but a musician would be cool.
Actually, I always knew she would be a doctor. It was her destiny. I remember that one day her brother was running amok inside the house until he fell over and badly scraped his knee.
So that gave me 5 science and something else
Before I even
points.
blinked, an 8-year-old Lisa ran to the kitchen, got a bottle of vodka and a clean towel, dressed the wound, and tied it up.
Vodka. Very handy in situations. A lot of situations.
Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated.
Thirst for written word, scientific mind. Kind of want to do thirst of the written word, but that will kind of even it out.
Must have read
literature and writing increased.
To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics. That served me very well at dinner parties. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country.
I'm doing some good shit.
If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
Passionate artist, true friend. I don't know what you guys would choose. I feel like I should choose true friend.
With all of her
history and politics knowledge.
Above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them. Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress.
I really want to know how I died.
What's done is done. She was my favorite niece.
So I don't have anything in art, so you could technically only choose 3 of them. You can't choose.
Pour some vodka for Corda too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Lisa, wherever she is now.
Okay.
Lisa.
I'm happy that there wasn't any drinking sounds, guys. Oh, the bat. Oh my god, the bat's coat. My camera's covering the cute little loading bat.
I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth.
A string?
When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction.
Not pulling something out of your body, just friction, guys.
The string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty.
The fuck you pull out
I
of your body?
realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Did you put... Was the string her fucking soul? What the fuck? Guys, what the hell? This could have some shit out of me.
Dear Lord. Mom? Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton.
Alright. Sorry for that little break. We're gonna do a little camera switch because I don't think my camera is gonna cover anything where it is now. So just gonna move it up. Not cover any of the text. Not cover the little drink glass right above me. So yeah. If I gotta move it again, I'll move it again, but hopefully it's good where it's at.
Like I slept for days.
Oh, what's that?
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell.
Okay. Old but reliable kerosene lamp. Okay, it's added to my inventory.
The cupboard is locked.
It's locked, how dare.
Why would anyone keep something of value in a place? My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Medallion, handcrafted sterling, gifted to Lisa by her father. Escape the chamber, okay. Access the journal, open task can be found in quest. Really don't know what these mean yet. Because this is blue and it's the, like, I want to say this is the yin symbol and this is the yang symbol. Symbol?
Locked.
Walk away. Because I don't want to call for help if I don't fucking need it.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
Alright, maybe
Locked.
I do have to call for help?
Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help.
I don't want to trust this.
Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door? Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't trust this.
Will you help me?
No. bitch.
What is it that you want from me?
Money, treatment, favor. Well, I have the medical knowledge, so I would say treatment, because I at least, like, know medical
I'm
stuff.
a doctor by trade. I can heal you.
No.
I'm not wealthy, but I know some people who can lend me money, and
Oh, it's a fucking favor. What the hell they want?
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
This is Dracula. Nothing? Not even responding to me? Okay. 2 knocks.
And it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
I don't want to be in no one's debt.
Ah! What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle.
Oh, was I
It's open.
bit, guys? Now you guys can see the cute little bat.
No one.
Sorry, guys. We're doing another camera change because I've kind of looked. This is like the one place that has the least amount of stuff on it, like covering. I have 5 points available. We could either add to music, which I might do that. Oh, I can kind of split them up. I'll do 3 there, and then I feel like adding them to science and history and politics would be best. And we still have 5 of this and 0 of that. Vampire rank increased. The fuck did I do? Seek a way out. So there's a door there. Well,
What
look
a
at this.
peculiar painting.
Oh. Study expressions. Examine people. I'm 1 point away. Oh no.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Rat scurrying. I want to come back to that if I have enough points.
It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week. After all that is
My money now.
I think
Lisa's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you humanity or nihilism points. Some choices will become available to Lisa after she reaches certain levels.
I
Okay.
deserve this.
How many point? 2. Okay. Okay, I can't interact with that door at all. Or that door.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Still, why risk? God saves the man who saves himself.
We might come back to that, guys. We probably will. Okay, no, never mind.
Super. We live in the age of science where... What is this? Where is my reflection?
Oh, I'm learning that I'm learning I'm a vampire. What did I gain? Well, damn it, I don't know if I'll be able to do that picture. Like, look at the picture.
Eerie. It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress, could it be the same girl from the first painting? It's hard to say. Could it be the...
Alright, so it's the same thing.
This is unbearable.
Unbearable.
I'm a doctor. I can get through this. Give me strength. No matter.
No matter what's on the other side.
What in heavens is all this?
Chapter 1, Higher Society.
I will make sense of all this later. Something is wrong. My head is... I feel the floor is slipping from under my feet.
Huh.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist.
I'm starving,
Spreading
and the
over the
food
country
looks
like
so
a plague.
fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital. Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not a toy.
Sorry.
Miss, are you all right?
No.
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
So his name's Petya.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature?
I was in your basement,
You look
wasn't
like
I?
a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't bite.
I don't trust that.
Hello? I'm Eliza.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you.
No.
How typical. No surprise with the men around here.
Goddamn.
Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd... Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you.
It is in fact killing
Yeah.
me.
Drink.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
'Tis blood, guys.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious.
Chug, chug, chug,
Sweet
chug,
and
chug, chug,
thick
chug.
and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom.
Thank you kindly, madam. Madam Orlova.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle.
Times.
Time is money.
Your healthy hold right trigger to increase walk pace. Guessing it's right here?
Another cloth on a mirror.
I don't really need the mirror because I don't have no reflection.
That should do it, hopefully. Goodness, this must be such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
Put the dress on!
It's perfect. Fits like a glove.
It really fucking does. Oh damn, so my history and politics is up to 11. I just gained 5 with this dress on.
The Countess sure has excellent taste in literature. In other circumstances, I'd spend all day here reading.
Why does he have doll?
I still don't know what's happening here, or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
To the balcony!
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
They say that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love like a schoolboy. Apparently they got so close, he even confessed to her his true nature.
Oh.
You don't say.
Yes, and the best part is, she is completely fine with it. He doesn't even have to enchant her anymore.
Fascinating. The world just gets madder and madder every day, doesn't it?
Wild world. Alright, this L-stop eavesdropping.
I just never know what to say to humans. If I'm honest, I find them all a little dull.
It's not their fault that they don't have the advantages of eternal life.
I know.
Oh, her face is
And
like,
don't
oh
get me
my
wrong, some of
god.
my best friends are human. Sometimes I just wish we could convert them all and give them the proper life. But you just can't help everyone.
To the balcony.
Locked. 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 Good evening, Musa.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Oh, sorry.
I'd rather not guess. Please, just tell me straight. Who are you?
Simply, we are vampires.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Lisa, you just won the lottery.
I really hope that being a vampire isn't as bad as it seems.
I don't even remember how it happened. Must be some sort of a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that.
Probably never.
Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Fine.
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right, Hussar it is. I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
Lady with the purple hair.
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
Purple hair.
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Okay.
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human. Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
Okay. That's kind
That
of cruel.
sounds cruel.
Don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
Is it though?
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
I'm gonna rush just because I want to spite you. Just a little bit. Haha. What's my next task? Like talking to people?
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
She looks a
Yes,
lot.
well. Apologies.
Petya.
Petya, we should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
Oh.
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us. Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very... He is most certainly human.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure.
Okay.
You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Sorry, but I don't think anyone wants your dolls.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
Yep.
But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are. Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback.
It weirdly looks like a mix between him, the lady in the blue dress that was just talking to him, and me. I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish.
Aw.
Thank you.
Like
I
this
knew
guy.
someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness. among other things. Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
Yeah,
Best of luck
something
with
very
everything, Katya.
special.
Hope
guys.
everything works.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind.
Alright, let's check out. So I have 6 points there. I still have 2. Music 3, 5, 6, and 11. I am 32 out of 50 experience points for rank 2. Socialize. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Alright, there's only 2 pages. Glossary. Okay.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
No.
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be.
Okay.
In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a good piece of advice.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking. But has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Oh my god. Was my father a vampire?
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Okay.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
Okay.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Okay, side quests. Depending on the character, Lisa may need to entertain me. Oh my god. Depending on the character, Lisa may sometimes need to meet certain criteria such as specific skill or morality levels in order to start their quest. Okay.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? It wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents.
Fair enough.
And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Funny.
Thank you.
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
She was kind of nice. I liked her.
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way.
Russian roulette,
I
alright.
knew that the second time I die would be of boredom.
Ruthless, I say.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. Ridiculously bad one at that.
Yeah, kinda. I feel bad.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
Eternity on our side, do I consider?
No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
I would say equal, but I also want to be like mine. Mine's more valuable.
If I'm honest, I'd have to say mine. To think of how much I'd be able to accomplish now.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting...
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Let's go back outside. Okay. Character sheet 37.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps.
Do you not even know?
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
I don't want to forget about it, though.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business, and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Exactly.
Minor oversight.
Oh.
You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Was it yours?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we?
Hussar, it
I'd
was
say
you.
all's well
We
that
all
ends
know.
well. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Nope.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that.
Yeah, I'd regret doing that.
Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, all right?
Okay.
Right.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
One more, fucker.
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes? No. Yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me.
Oh, does it?
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
No.
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Well, I'm obviously still in shock, but this is certainly a unique condition. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
I'm impressed. I can certainly see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice.
Oh.
All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
I'm not so sure. Why?
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
Oh. Oh.
How?
He's a bat.
How did you do that?
He's a bat, guys.
By sheer will, Lisa. It's very simple.
How are you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds.
Oh.
I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time, then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Okay.
Goodness!
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Bat landing, bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend on a surface above till a landing circle appears. Okay.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
I lost him.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
My bat's really pretty.
Death. But don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Oh, that took me a while.
Shh.
Oh my
there.
God, guys, it just scared the shit out of me.
If only I had 3 coins to my name. Then I'd show him.
Oh.
They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman.
Okay.
Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me. How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Oh, the bottle you gave me. Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
Oh.
What happened to him?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
Okay.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Is it like anesthesia?
In a way. I bet you this fellow in the States who invented it is a vampire.
You mean William Morton?
Mm-hmm. I heard the doctor was toying with that idea before the discovery. He was not happy the Americans figured it out first.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Oh.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work.
Oh, okay.
Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires?
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. One, people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you're a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
Okay.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
Chomp chomp, bitches. Yeah. Chomp chomp.
What have you done?
I just opened him up for you.
Oh, look at his little fangs.
Don't worry. He'll
And
be
his
just
eyes are
fine
red.
unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
Okay. Vampire form. Bangs.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you, sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
Fangs!
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body.
That didn't scare me this time.
I can't do this.
Pussy.
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
I should have done it.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet.
It's a bit late,
Do you
ain't
remember
it?
the way back?
I do. Hussar? Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you soon.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone. I should try it on Trophy.
Influence. Hypnotism. Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on subconsciousness of their victims.
Can you hear me, Trophy? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Drink less.
We'll start pacing your drinking.
Okay. One less alcoholic at a time, guys. Fat shifting. Let's go. I'm a bat. I am a bat. The fuck?
What was that?
Oh.
Looks like the banquet is over. Locked.
Oh my god, was it the human?
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Did you have no self-control at all?
No. Did you guys kill him?
What is this? My god.
They killed him, guys. Poor dude just wanted to sell his dolls. His fucking dolls. Guys, what did he do to you? What am I even supposed to be doing? I don't know. No.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor.
Drained the
Someone
man?
is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
You could have just not drained the fucking man. I don't know. Fuck y'all.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Thank you, Arbin. I don't particularly want to mess with it either. Bitches.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Fair.
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dealt for troubling the Countess.
That sounds
They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Okay.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new?
All right.
Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Small vial with blood sustains you for a day. So I'll just have that, like, just in case.
This should give you a little boost when you need it.
Well, thank
Clear
you.
your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being.
Okay.
I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me.
I hope I
Next
do.
time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll see you there.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, the morning star, the seagull. I kind of want to bring up music and arts. Nice. Okay, well I just passed the time. Somebody just got bitch
I should
slapped.
see what all this ruckus is about.
Should we? Okay, oh, we are rank 3. Okay. Okay, so we now have 6 musical and arts points, 7 literature and writing, 7 science and logic, and still 11 history and politics. And 7 things for humanitarian and 4 for the N-word. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say that word. Okay, let's go out. Consequences. You will make choices in Cabernet, some of the little and some of big consequence. You will not know which one is which. Some of these consequences will be marked on the screen by the symbol.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it. They must have taken Petya's body away.
Oh.
Lord only knows what they'll do to it. I heard noise. What happened?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Are they going to die?
I was going to rip them apart, but I actually thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
The potential of eternal life is more important than immortal humans. Probably not wise to face the vampiric court for a human.
Probably not.
Still.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on. Or whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I am.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town.
Trophime!
He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I'll be ready whenever she needs me.
Like a good dog, aren't you? You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Well, I didn't mean to,
Hey, Lisa?
Yes?
Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Bitch.
What is it?
You've only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
Well, I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know, I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
No reason.
It's probably been centuries since she's seen
It's
one.
just been a while since I've seen one.
Yeah.
You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Yeah.
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks.
I'll see you around.
I swear it just blinked.
Okay. We need to go. This door. It's this door. Alright. So that was the demo for Cabernet. I personally really liked it. I hope you guys did too. If you guys did really like this game and you do want me to play the full game at some point, which I would love to do, so I truly might at some point pretty soon. I might try to get it. It was really interesting. It was really cool. It was just kind of like the little intro. So whenever I do actually get the full game, I will probably kind of speed through that. Maybe not include all of it, since the demo does, I would say, probably showcase like all of the little things that you can do in this game. But definitely not like the main story. But that was really interesting. Kind of just like being like trying to balance all your skill points and everything and improve all your relationships and not damage them in any way. And I kind of messed with Eliza at the very end. Like, I accidentally knocked it down a little bit, but I did try to get back up. But yeah, I had a good time playing this one. It wasn't that long, just over an hour for the demo. So yeah, I will probably get the full game maybe next week, I would say. Next week or the week after that, so we can start playing that as well and I can start posting it. I do have a few other demos to play, if I'm being honest. Where did my sticky note go? I bought these really cool sticky notes with like skull and like mushrooms and stuff. Spiritfarer, Cozy Island, and Horror's Glade. I have those 3 other demos as well to play, because I love trying to find like new little games like this. So yeah, if you like this game, if you like my vibes, like, comment, subscribe to hang out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!